What's up, guys? It's Dwayne, back again for another video, back again for another reaction, and today's a great, wonderful, beautiful day. Do you know why? You know why. Because it's a Finland Day. An Irish view on Finland's Independence Day. I didn't know you had an Independence Day. So without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go. History, mythology, and culture. Nice little intro, this.
The 5th of December 2017, right? That was the first day I stepped foot in Finland. I came here on a 4-day visit. Okay, I was visiting for 4 days, and I was visiting my now Finnish wife. Okay? And I remember coming over on...
His now Finnish wife, so he obviously met a Finnish woman, and they were having a bit of a long-distance relationship. He looks very, to be fair, he looks very Nordic. But he's Irish, so yeah, you know that history.
Over on the plane from Dublin to Helsinki, thinking to myself, yeah, okay, yeah, it's Independence Day on the 6th. So, yeah, okay. I was really surprised about what I had in my head about Independence Day was completely wrong about how Finns actually celebrate their Independence Day. Right? Now, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, because I was actually pleasantly surprised. I really was. I was taken aback. I really, really was. I was taken aback by how Finns celebrate Independence Day. Now guys, the reason why I'm making this video is because I thought it would be cool. I'd done an interview with Ilta Sanomat, and it got me to think about it. You know, they asked me the question of what do I think of Independence Day here in Finland? And I decided to make this little video to talk about it, my thoughts about it. Now, if you want to see or read that article,
I love his
leave
accent.
the link.
Thought about it. Don't know if you guys can hear his accent, his Irish accent, compared to my English accent. But I just love the Irish accent. It's just, I just like it.
In the comments, I'll pin the comment and you'll be able to read it there. Now, it will be in Finnish, okay? I think you can use the word somber in a very positive way. And that's what it is like. There's a lot of remembering on Finnish Independence Day. You know, what, like I said at the very start, you think of Independence Day, you think of parties, crazy parties, people on the streets.
Yeah, I would have thought if it's an independent day, you know, independent. You think about Independence Day, I think about America when they have their Independence Day. It's a party where is it there that has an Independence Day? There's a lot of countries that have Independence Days, and it is. It's like we're independent from. Yeah, America does have it. They were independent from the Brits. The Brits, they broke free from the Brits, and so when they have their Independence Day, it's a celebration. So I'm intrigued as to what you guys do on your Independence Day. If it's not a party, then what is it?
A good time. I'm not saying you don't have a good time on Finnish Independence Day, but it definitely is a time to remember. A big, big time to remember. You have this kind of, it's almost patriotic in a way, and not in a celebratory, let's go crazy way. It's very like I said, just let's remember. One thing you will see on Finnish Independence Day is the 2 candles in the window of Finnish people's homes. Now, there are several explanations for the tradition.
Ah, okay. So is this on Independence Day? Is this in most Finnish homes? You have 2 candles, white and blue like that, lit on Independence Day. Let me know if you do that, if that's a tradition in your home, because that's really nice. A really nice thing to do.
The tradition of these 2 candles. Some say it dates back to when Finland was part of Sweden, when candles were lit in windows on the anniversaries of the royal family, or when a royal was visiting. Now, during the period of autonomy, candles were lit to celebrate the Tsar and his family. But the Jaeger movement also had a custom of lighting 2 candles in the window of a safe house from where a young man travelling to Germany for training as a Jaeger could safely spend the night. One other reason for the 2 candles is Johann Ludwig Runeberg's birthday, and it was also like a silent protest against Russian oppression. Now, one thing I do need to talk about as well.
So the lighting of two candles have had multiple different meanings throughout Finnish history. So it's kind of been adopted as that symbol for Independence Day now. Now that those old traditions are no longer done, lighting a candle, two candles.
Another tradition is sitting in front of the TV watching the ball at the President's Palace. The ball at the President's Palace. You know what? It's so funny. You wouldn't have...
What?
For me, anyway, when I came here visiting that first time, to ask, oh, so what are we going to do now? And my wife says, oh, we're going to watch the ball now at the President's Palace. And I was like, the ball at the President's Palace in Finland? What? Now, to me, the first time, those two things didn't go together at all, really. I was like...
So you watch a ball, so people dancing, celebrating at the President's Palace. Is this televised for everyone to see? It's not weird. It's just, I didn't know this, if this is true. Because, I mean, we watch the Queen's speech, may she rest in peace, the King's speech now. We watch King Charles do a speech at Christmas time. On national TV, and when you're eating, you're supposed to be eating your Christmas dinner while this speech is on the TV. That's tradition in a lot of British households. But he's talking about this ball that you watch on TV at the president's residence. So, I want to know more about that. It's interesting.
The ball is what I would link with royals or royalty.
Yeah.
But I was kind of in awe of it, really, this particular ball. I was like, this is so mad. So the president invites these people and also veterans. It could be celebrities, sports people, whatever, authors, artists, specific people of the community, charity workers. They all get invited to the President's Palace. And the idea of it, like I said to you, when I didn't know what it actually was crazy. It's not something I would link with Finland at all. But I think it is back on this year. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it is, because the last few years, because of COVID, they didn't have it. But it's on back now. And listen, if you are a foreigner living in...
It looks very grand. It looks very royal. He's right. It looks... very royal. Now this is something that we'd see, and this, I don't know where it is, but the president's, is this where the president lives? Beautiful. It's very nice. It is giving royal, and I guess you guys don't have a royal family, so this is kind of like a substitute. You know, everyone needs to, I feel like every country needs to feel, to kind of, how do I put this? I feel like the fact that we have a royal family, even though a lot of people slate the royal family, or they don't like the royal family, or they're very critical of the royal family, but actually they serve a purpose, especially to being patriotic as a country, bringing the country together. That's what the royal family's purpose is. So having this event, even though you don't have a royal family, having this event where it's really grand, very opulent, it probably gives a sense of kind of patriotism to the nation when you're watching it. And I think these events are important. It's not about showing off and saying we've got all this wealth and money. I think it's more, we should be proud of our nation, and do you know what I mean? And the fact that he invites veterans, war veterans, it's just about being proud of your country and your country's achievements, and I think they're really important. And I would watch this event if I lived in Finland. I would.
Been in Finland and you've never watched it, and you're watching this video, just do yourself a favor and watch it and see what you think, because
I'm gonna watch it.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
You see the president, he's greeting these people.
Let me know in the comments section if you would like me to watch the Independence Day ball. When is Independence? Did he say when Independence Day is? 1 second, I'm gonna. Independence Day, Finland. Is a national public holiday and a flag flying day held on the 6th of December. Oh my God. It's not long away. It's like in a couple of weeks. That's perfect. Guys, if you'd like me to watch the Independence Day ball, when it's aired, after it's aired, obviously, let me know. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube. I'm sure I could find it. It's on the 6th. That's not long away from now. I didn't actually plan this. It's like perfect. Cool. Now I know.
It's just really, it's hard to explain. It's a mad tradition.
I'm excited now to watch it.
I was in awe. Now, like I said about the Finnish Independence Day, it being a kind of a day to remember. It's a somber day. It's a kind of respectful day. But like I did say as well, it's a patriotic day. So in nearly every town in Finland, there is graves dedicated to men who lost their lives during the wars.
That's beautiful. Right? Wow. That's beautiful. The respect to do that and like put candles down. It's kind of like, now that you're saying about like going to graves and putting candles down for the fallen soldiers, it's kind of like our Poppy Day, where we wear poppy. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. We wear a poppy to remember the fallen soldiers throughout history, British soldiers who have fought in various different wars, old and current. And we have a Remembrance Day. It is a remembrance. It's called Remembrance Day, not Independence Day. It's a Remembrance Day, and we have like a Remembrance Sunday, and we have that every year. So it's quite similar.
And what you will see, and I think graves as well, just normal graves in graveyards, they will light a little light on top of the grave, like a little candle or a light or whatever, and just put it there. And I'm not gonna lie, when I seen that first, that was really beautiful actually. No, beautiful in graveyards, it's not something you really kind of mix two things together with, but to see all those little lights on the graves, and it being really dark, obviously, because it's this time of year, it's the darkest period of time in Finland, and then, but then you also have that snow as well. It just really illuminates it up so nicely and beautifully. So again, if this is your first time in Finland, but you're here during the Independence Day, this is going to be so weird to say this, but go to the nearest graveyard and just have a look. Wow. Because it is definitely something that is beautiful. Tuntematon sotilas on tosi hyvä.
Tuntematon solitas. I actually watched this. I watched this on my Patreon a few weeks ago. Such a great movie. Such a great movie. If you would like to watch Tuntematon solitas, sotilas with me, if you'd like to watch this movie with me, link is in the description, and it's a click it to my Patreon, and I'm watching there on there. So if you would like to watch it with me, click the link.
Really, honestly, The Unknown Soldier. If you haven't watched that film, but now look, I'm talking about the version from 2017, right? Such a good movie. It's about Finnish soldiers during World War II, specifically the continuation war, fighting against the Soviets, right? Yeah. Now I think, from what I heard, I don't know if this is true right now today, but it's definitely the most expensive film made in Finland, all right? But it is such a good movie. Now what?
I can see where they spent the money. It's so well filmed, so well shot. It's so good, guys. Honestly, the storylines as well, and it just the way that they don't focus on one person. They focus on each individual soldier. And at one point, I was trying to figure out who was the lead, who is the star of the movie. But actually, all the men you see here, they all have a storyline, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, link is in the description if you want to watch it with me.
Now why am I talking about this movie? Because a lot of people will watch this movie on Finnish Independence Day. Now, like I said to you, I've already watched it. Okay, so if again, I'm going to say this with everything here today. If you're a foreigner living in Finland and you haven't, you need to watch it. Yeah, you need to watch it. It's so good. All right. Yeah. I watched it, like I said, but this year I've realised that I've never seen the 1950s version. So
I haven't seen the 1950s version. Should I watch the 1950s version? Let me know in the comment section if I should watch that on my Patreon. Because I've seen the new one. But I think it'd probably be a really good thing to watch this next. I could watch this next Wednesday, or my Watch Wednesdays for when I watch Finnish stuff, Finnish TV shows. I could watch this version quite close to the time of your Independence Day. Let me know if you'd like me to do that.
Sucker for like old movies like that. Like I will watch westerns and old movies from the 50s, no problem. So I'm definitely, for this year, this Independence Day, I think I just have to do it. I have to watch it, 100%. One other thing that you get on Finnish Independence Day is the Finnish Defence Forces Parade. Now, just like I said about the ball earlier on, the last few years the parade has been cancelled because of COVID, right? This year it's back on. And it's going to be in Hamina, okay, in Finland. Now,
I think this is a couple of years ago, I think. But yeah.
It's televised. Like I said again, give it a watch. It's pretty awesome and it's pretty good as well. This year, obviously with all the events that is after happening this year, right, with Russia and everything else and the Ukraine, it's going to be a sort of symbolic parade. A very, very symbolic parade, and probably the biggest one, or like I've seen in this article, it will be the biggest one in a long, long time. They think about 1,200 people joining the march, and the 2022 parade will, for the first time, also include representatives and equipment from both the Finnish police and the Finnish Customs Office, as well as participants from several regional defence organisations. Now, like I said, it's going to be in Hamina in the southeast of the country, and the theme is security together. Now, and the theme of this year's parade is security together, right? Again, you need to watch that. Now,
if you have details of this, the parade that's going to be happening this year, or if it's already happened this year, let me know in the comment section.
The parade will be covered live on Yle TV1 from 1:15 p.m, right? So do watch it, because like I said, it's going to be a really symbolic parade. Now, I don't know if Finns do this next one. I don't know if a lot of Finns do this one. But for me, I'm going to mention it anyway, right? 6th of December, Finnish Independence Day. That is the season when my Joulu Tortu days begin. When I start.
That looks delicious. I don't know what it is. Some type of pastry. I don't know what that is in the middle, but I'm sure he's going to let me know.
Eating them for a good month. Joulu Tortu, okay? It's a pastry. A beautiful pastry. If you don't like these, honestly, like, I think you need to get your head checked. Like I said, that is the day when I start eating these. That is when I will have my first one, and then my last one will probably be around Christmas. Maybe Christmas Day would probably be my last one. But yeah, 6th of December kicks off my Joulu Tortu season. Look,
Joulu
lots of Finns
Tortu.
have their own kind of way to celebrate it. I'm not saying this is exactly how a Finnish person would celebrate it, but these are some of the things that you can find Finnish people would do on Independence Day.
Right.
Okay? Lots of people have little parties, you know, gatherings, something like that. Family, friends, something like that. These are just little things. Now, guys, of course, people celebrate every Independence Day differently, and I'm not saying these are specifically the things, exactly what Finnish people do. Of course, people vary them, you know. You will have people having little parties, little gatherings with family and friends. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention as well.
Let me know if you're having a party or gathering for Independence Day. Let me know what you're doing this Independence Day, and if you normally celebrate it. Let me know.
Parties, little gatherings with family and friends. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention as well. A sauna. Of course. I mean, every holiday, every something is just a sauna, right? So, you know, get yourself to a sauna if you can as well. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Leave a comment. What way do you celebrate?
Yes, I want to know as well. My comment section. What's his name? Irish in Finland. I'm going to subscribe to you, because I like his videos. Go and support him as well as me. And yeah, guys, like I said, if you're interested in watching Tuntamaton Sotilas, I said it correctly, is on the link is in the description on my Patreon, and I definitely want to watch the older version sometime next week maybe. And I need to learn more about Independence Day. I really do. I never knew you had Independence Day, so it's really interesting. Really found this very, very interesting, and I love the fact that it's patriotic and it's just a time to remember the fallen soldiers, to remember why you should be proud to be a Finnish person, to remember that, you know, it brings the nation together, and I love that. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.